All 28 Jack Reacher books, ranked worst to best, Reacher expertly takes its inspiration from Lee Child's Jack Reacher novels. For decades, all 28 novels chronicle the action-packed adventures of the military investigator turned drifter. Although not every book in the series is a masterpiece, it has consistently delivered incredible page-turners. Lee Child's enduring character has transcended the page through movie and television adaptations, including a Tom Cruise film franchise, and most recently the hit Amazon Prime Video Reacher starring Alan Ritchson. Movies lifted plot lines directly from printed chapters, further cementing the literary story's cinematic promise through the adaptation process itself. Now, with over 20 books chronicling his exploits, Reacher's world provides extensive terrain for mining the taciturn veteran's mysterious background and death-defying escapades going back to his military police days. For newcomers inspired by fiery explosions on screen or devotees debating each book's place among the intricate mythos, taking measure of the full canon offers guidance through exhilarating moments testing one man's wits and will from small towns to the global stage. Whether these books are an introduction or an old favorite, gauging the most essential embodiment of Reacher's blunt force justice provides a blueprint into the wandering character's iconic appeal. The 24th novel in the Jack Reacher series, Blue Moon, was released in 2019 and is widely considered to be the worst of the bunch. Unfortunately, the plot of Blue Moon involving Albanian and Ukrainian mobsters in a small town was more convoluted than previous installments. The action aligns with Reacher's character, but the frequent violence and loss of life comes across as gratuitous. Reacher works through moral dilemmas as usual, but his White Knight persona feels unrealistic. While still delivering on series staples, aspects of this entry didn't fully captivate. The frequent deaths and do-goodery are hallmarks of the series, but in Blue Moon they fail to compel. Many critics felt that Blue Moon relied too much on recurring elements of Child's series, which by the 24th entry had more or less become tropes. Blue Moon was a Jack Reacher novel that tried to play it safe, but unfortunately this just led to it feeling formulaic. Released during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, The Sentinel was the 25th Jack Reacher novel. While it was an improvement on 2019's Blue Moon, it still failed to live up to earlier entries in the franchise as far as many readers and critics were concerned. The main flaw found in The Sentinel is the awkward writing. Since Lee Child co-wrote this book with his brother Andrew, the pair are named James and Andrew Grant, though they write under the pseudonyms of Lee and Andrew Child. The story doesn't create interest like other Reacher books, making it less enjoyable. Also, the plot about criminals tampering with elections is too similar to real-life news, taking readers out of the fantasy elements. Those who know Reacher's rules well can see inconsistencies in the story. Due to the odd writing, unrealistic plot, and errors, this book ranks low in the series. Released in 2008, Nothing to Lose is the 12th novel in the Jack Reacher series, and by far the worst one released in the 2000s, and many critics found that it was far too similar to the 1972 novel First Blood by David Morrell, upon which the first Rambo movie was based. Situated in the fictional twin towns of Hope and Despair, Colorado,